What up? What up? What's going on? What up? Let y'all feel the Raptors at a post-game show to Mobfiles. Mobfiles at the dark. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. A few minutes here, we're gonna get started. Yeah. It is what it is, man. Turn it up a little bit more, man. I need it loud in my headphones. Late night Bills Mobfiles. All right. We can get started. Tune into the Mobfiles, man. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. For those of y'all who chose to be here with Sheed, I greatly appreciate your audience tonight. Tough game. Tough game in Atlanta, man. But at this point, it is what it is. It's like, what are you expecting, right? When the man come out and run a defensive philosophy of I'm gonna run zone until I ain't got no choice, until I realize it's not the smart thing to do. I'm gonna do what I do all the time. We're gonna call the defenses that we normally call all the time when they've been ineffective. When are you gonna keep doing the same thing that you've been doing that don't work? When are you gonna change it up? When are you gonna say, hey, it's time to do something different? Well, if you Sean McDermott, the time is never. Okay. It is what it is, man. It's no surprise to me. I wasn't surprised at the Bills' performance today. Bijan Robinson, one of the better running backs in the game, one of the best running backs in the game, show why he is one of the best running backs in the game, running for over 170 yards. 80 of those came on a huge run to the end zone, in which Cole Bishop missed the tackle, and he's just had a clean shot. Couldn't bring him down, couldn't hit him out of bounds, couldn't do nothing, couldn't wrap up, just fell off of him like he was a fifth grader. Buffalo Bills lose tonight by 10 points, 24-14. The last interception Josh Allen threw. You know, it's tough, man, watching the Bills defense, man. It's I thought I tweeted out, man, I'm glad to see Jordan Poyer in the game because Cole Bishop is terrible, but then Poyer is playing terrible. Taylor Rapp is terrible. And if you ask me, man, I'm starting to see players who really ain't trying to tackle, who really just want to be in the frame. So when they watch film, they can see that they made an effort, or the coach can see that they made an effort, but they really not making an effort. They making business decisions out there. I mean, we had some good play. I like the way Ed Oliver played. I like the way Joey Bosa played. Deion Walker, this rookie, is going to be a star in my opinion. The Bills got to find a way to keep him on the field. I hope the Bills isn't running the defensive rotation as they normally do. That's not going to work. You got to keep Deion Walker on the field, man. He's an animal. He's a bright spot on his defense. I don't want to hear about injuries. I don't want to hear about Sean McDermott's defense suffering from injuries, not having Matt Milano, Terrell Bernard going out in the second half, suffering from so forth and so on. At this point, there's no excuses. We done had years of excuses. How many times are we going to give Sean McDermott a pass for having a weak defense and saying, "Oh, it's injuries"? He's never got a full complement of his players. How long are we going to deal with that? When is Sean McDermott going to be held accountable? What about Bobby Babbage? When is he going to be held accountable? Ken Dorsey was fired for less, and Bobby Babbage, nobody's putting heat on him. I'm just now today hearing calls on Twitter for his job when I've been thinking, what has Bobby Babbage done? to deserve to be the Bills defensive coordinator? What have he done? He coached the linebackers, he coached the safeties. What has Bobby Babbage done to be the Bills defense coordinator? This defense is terrible. Okay. Atlanta had the fresher legs coming off of a bye, no doubt about it. But this defense is terrible, man. He's a psychopath. He's a Sean McDermott clone. Sean McDermott don't know anything about defense. Let's be clear on that, okay? It's been 4 or 5 years now. We've been watching the same defense. We have seen no innovation. I run a company and I do a lot of contracts. And one thing you want to know is when you're trying to sign on a new company is what innovation do you bring to the industry? What innovative techniques are you bringing to the industry? What makes you the number one or makes you one of our top candidates for this contract? Then Sean McDermott tells you nothing at all. I'm gonna do what I've always done. What haven't worked? What hasn't worked? What would not work? And what we want to do? We want him to go into the new stadium, and next year it's the same thing. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about Sean McDermott all day because you guys done heard me talk about Sean McDermott. In the roar and the pulse just get louder and louder. It just get louder and louder as y'all get to see that this guy, even though he got us out of the drought and we made the playoffs with Sean McDermott in a few championship games, Josh Allen is getting older. Okay? Josh Allen is getting older, he's not getting younger, and he's wasting Josh Allen's youth. I don't know how much I gotta say this, man. And I'm not even mad today. Generally, I used to be depressed about Bills games. It used to take me until about Wednesday. It used to take me to about Wednesday to get over things and to get my mind right and to start focusing on the next game. I can't be mad because what should I expect? What should you expect? What is your expectations for next week? When you guys his body of evidence is long enough to tell you exactly what he's going to do. What is your expectations? What uh, what delusionality, which is not even the word, but what delusionality are we under to believe that he can fix this defense? This season is cooked. Okay, let's call it week 7. This defense is cooked right now. We're going into a bye week. Thank God we don't have to watch this terrible defense. Bills Mafia is going to be faithful. They're gonna show up in 2 weeks, root for the Bills, and if you guys are like I used to be, you're gonna be like, oh, we can still win the Super Bowl. Nah, we're not winning no Super Bowl. Not with that defense. Not with that personnel. Let's stop being delusional. How? How can you win a defense? We was facing Michael Penix. He threw 2 first half touchdowns. BJ Robertson, who's one of the better running backs in the how? What Super Bowl? Where look, and then oh my God, man, I used to like Joe Brady, and I still like Joe Brady. But why are we calling a jet sweep? Why are you taking James Cook off the field if you're gonna run the ball? Why are you giving it to Elijah Moore? He hasn't made a play all year. Why? When have the science ever said, let's give it to a player that we don't get a ball to who hasn't made a play? He's going to make the play. Why? Why? Why want a jet sweep? What is the expectation here? What is the reality of the situation here? What kind of alternative universe that they living in that they know something that we haven't seen, like a jet sweep from Elijah Moore, a player who hasn't made a play all year, is going to work? What kind of delusion is this? I don't get it. Keon Coleman hasn't done anything all year, and I wanted to root for Keon Coleman. I wanted to be one of those people who believe that Keon was about to have a breakout season. But I don't know whether it's him and his ability not to get separation or whether it's his Josh Allen's lack of trust for Keon Coleman and their lack of chemistry together on the field. It's either one or the two of those things. But I'm telling you right now, Keon Coleman is not working in this offense. Okay. I would like to see the ball. I would like to see the ball go to Tyrell Shavers more. Hot take. They're like Tyrell Shavers. Yes, Tyrell Shavers can play ball. You just got to throw it in his direction. Why we ain't getting the ball to 10? Why are we taking Cook off the field? This NFL coaches kill me with all of these personnel changes, taking your best players off the field because on that, and third play, man. They playing chess when sometimes the game calls for simplicity. Sometimes you just got to do what works. Sometimes you just need to get a ball, put Gilliam in the backfield with James Cook and run straight up the middle, and you're gonna get 1 yard. I think James Cook is somewhere almost to 5 yards, and you need one, and I see a jet sweep to Elijah Moore. Why? Why? I don't understand it. And then Benford, I don't care what y'all say. He's not that guy. He's not that guy. Let's stop playing, stop lying. He's a 6th round pick who's overpaid. I don't care what y'all say. He's not that. I done seen enough. Okay. We need Dorian Strong and Harrison starting corners. Okay. I don't care. Don't tell me Benford is no, he's not. He's paid. He made y'all believe because he got a check that he was the number one corner. He's not. He's a serviceable two on any good team. If y'all tuned into the Mobfiles, y'all know y'all was gonna get the truth when y'all tuned in to She. You know she was gonna tell you the truth. The reality of the situation is Sean McDermott is done. He's holding us hostage. Mr. Pagula, get him out of here. Get Sean McDermott. Do not open this beautiful stadium with this guy as the head coach of the Buffalo Bills. The seats are in, the turf is down, everything's coming together. What we don't need is Sean McDermott running out of that tunnel. Okay? Nothing, it's not gonna get better. What are we waiting on? Pull the trigger. Enough's enough. Bobby Babbage, he ran everybody who had some experience out of town. And this is what you get. This is who you wanted? You wanted Bobby and Joe? We got Bobby and Joe. I'm just the only one man enough to say it, to tell the truth, to tell you that these guys are terrible. Okay? Coaching matters. Jet sweep. Elijah Moore. Haven't made a play all year. This is the call I want. What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Playing nickel. Taryn made a good play. He made one of the, but he's very replaceable. We can't keep running this nickel bullshit. Sean, this guy's a fraud, man. Somebody's at the podium, man. I'm gonna get you guys over to the podium so we can hear the same old excuses that we normally hear. Okay? Sean, we got out executed. We didn't execute enough. We didn't do the run fits. You know exactly what he's gonna say, man. It's ridiculous, okay?
They're going one-on-one with Buffalo's offensive line.
Yeah,
They're
they were
sending 5 at Josh Allen.
Oh my God. Falcons ran the blitz at Josh. Better believe you're gonna see it next time we step on the field. But I'm not worried about that. Josh Allen is good against the blitz. I don't know what's going on with the Bills, man. It's like Sean McDermott teams always come out the gates really fast. 4-0, 5-0, 6, 5-1, 6-1. And then what happens is they try to taper off when people get film on Sean McDermott and exactly what Sean McDermott is going to do. I've seen enough, man. I've seen enough not to be delusional, and you don't need to be delusional either, man. This shit ain't gonna get better. Why would it? Ain't nobody coming through the door. There's no new players coming through the door that's gonna be able to save this team. It's over. The defense is shitty. Period. We don't have the personnel. Anybody telling y'all Taylor Rapp is a good safety lied. Anybody telling y'all that Cole Bishop is a developing safety lied. They should have never started this season as the Bills starting safety tandem. Period. This should have been an all-season emphasis. How do we get better?
I feel like we just settled in, you know what I'm saying? Our first, second down defense I felt was like a little bit better, and our third down we was getting off the field.
On their last drive, Bijan was wide open on that wheel route. What happened there for you guys?
I'm not sure. I was on the other side of the field, so I can't really speak on that. I'll know probably tomorrow, though.
You guys had a couple of critical stops that got nullified by penalties. Once again, how frustrating is that for this team?
That's pretty frustrating because I feel like we're in great position. I mean, they called some ticky-tack calls that I felt like shouldn't have been called, but hey, it's the name of the game.
How do you get this thing fixed? I know you obviously a little better in the second half. What do you feel like needs to be done over this bye week?
Find out what we did wrong, and we just got to be more consistent. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like we have the guys in this room. I mean, guys are banged up right now, but guys stepped up today. You know what I'm saying? Especially in that second half. So just being more consistent, that's the key.
How did you feel about the tackling? I know we've been talking about that a little bit. How did you feel about that first half, second half?
Yeah, I mean, the first half wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't good enough. We got to do better. And I feel like in the second half we did do better, but we got to be more consistent.
Ken, what do you have to do? Do you have to do anything scheme-wise to prevent a lot of this stuff is happening in zone? Guys are finding soft spots. Do you need to adjust scheme at all?
Here and there. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like we had opportunities to win this game, and we didn't make those plays. Whatever that issue was, that's what it was. But at the end of the day, I feel like we had opportunities to win the game.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thank you.
In the first half, Buffalo's defense allowed 21 points to Atlanta. Sean McDermott at halftime said
John McDermott said at halftime, this guy, man, I can't be the only one. They always, you know what they do? They hit me in my DM and be like, yo, Sheed, you was right. You've been right from the beginning. These safeties are terrible. Sean McDermott is terrible. You were right all along. For years now. Tune into the Mobfiles. I'm going to tell you the truth, man. This is ridiculous. I don't know how to predict this season, man. It's gonna be rough though. This defense is terrible. It's gonna be rough. We 18 minutes in, man. I want to hear what they got to say, man.
Recovery, and it's negated by somebody lining off sides. You got two of your best defensive players, Ed Oliver and Greg Rousseau, both negating great plays by your defense because they were lined up off sides. That's a crusher. And those are the kind of things that get you beat.
you mentioned Deon Walker. Walker, as a rookie, is growing. Every week you see something new that the rookie's doing. He was pushing the pile against Michael Penix Jr. tonight. Why was he the bright spot in tonight's game?
Well, he made some tackles right at the line of scrimmage. The run game disappeared when he came in, and they had some drives where they kept getting in third and long, because on first and second down, Deon Walker and Ed Oliver as well were getting into the backfield and not giving up the line of scrimmage. Even on this one, on a 2nd and 1, they held the line and got the tackle for a loss, so it turns into a 3rd and 2. So that was a big difference in this game. Deon Walker and Ed Oliver being better in the run game in the second half. You still had running backs finding the crease and running through, just slashing through the line of scrimmage. They just weren't getting much help. There was too many times when somebody was missing in the run front, and there was a gap there. You had guys running past tackles again in the run fits. So it was up and down. And certainly Deon Walker flashed tonight and had a much better second half, but it's still a little bit of a roller coaster with a young defensive tackle. He disappeared for that first half. You'd like to see him show up, particularly in a game where Daquan Jones didn't get to play
In
because he
pregame.
got injured in the pregame, and then you're stuck with the roster you've got.
Yeah.
So they had to play some extra snaps, and it took Deion Walker a long time to settle into that.
That was tough. Just 3 defensive tackles dressed for this game. Ed Oliver, Deion Walker, and Jordan Phillips. So definitely shorthanded in the interior defensive line. Like you said, Walker not as good as a first half compared to the second half. Taron Johnson saying the defense as a whole needs to be more consistent. First half was not up to par. Second half, they did a better job of stopping the run and containing Atlanta's offense. The other Deion Dawkins, is in the locker room right now.
Yeah, this is an offense that routinely scores about 30 a game. When you get a chance 3 times in the second half and can't get points on the board, how frustrating is that for you guys?
I mean, it's frustrating, you know. We're not trying not to score. We're not trying not to do things wrong. You know, it's football and it's a game. You know, there's winners and losers, and you know, I tip my hat to those guys. They played harder and they won.
They're a really heavy blitzing team. Did you get that from them tonight?
All day.
And how did you guys handle that?
It was, I mean, we lost, so we could have handled it better. And I'm a competitor and I speak facts, you know. They beat us, right? And the good thing is that it's bye week. We don't have to win them all. I know it sounds cliche, but we really don't have to win them all. But I like that we have the opportunity to get better, and it's not the end.
You coming off the field, I heard you say a couple of times, hey, it's a long season.
Yeah, it's a long season.
Yeah, it's how much do you feel like as a leader on this team, you're going to make sure that the younger guys in particular understand that?
Yeah, I mean, the older guys too, man. I mean, like, football weighs on you hard, especially like when you're a good team and you want to win them all. So, yeah, just keeping the guys, keeping the guys into the mindset of, like, don't overly beat yourself up. Stay who you are. Go back, watch the film. We got bye week. Rewatch the film, learn from it, and come back ready. You know, we don't have to win them all, and we're blessed that we can say that right now. Not that it's still early in the season, but we still haven't played our best ball yet. We got guys that went down. We got guys that stepped up, and we'll keep pushing forward.
Last year you had 2 straight losses right around the same time, kind of similar. It was 4 and 5, weeks 4 and 5. This year,
Right. I think we're gonna didn't we go on a run at the end?
Yeah, right. So what can you draw from that?
You know, it's just that we're capable of doing whatever we want to do, and we just got to just keep putting our best foot forward. Take care of the guys. Let's recover. Let's get back healthy and see where we're at in a week and a half after the bye week.
What do you feel like needs to be done to kind of get the offense in a consistent rhythm?
I wish I had an answer because I would have said it today.
Yeah.
You know, but no one knows. We just got to just keep playing hard and keep being us. You know, protect our guy, play, catch, pass, block, do what we do well, and we'll be A-okay. You know, it sucks to lose, but once again, it's not the end. It's not the end, even though it might feel like it. No, yeah, it's okay.
Impact Josh, just how did that affect the rest of the offense of them getting home to him?
Yeah, I hate when guys touch Josh. It's just what it is. We have to keep doing a good job and keep doing a better job of protecting him, and just understand that you know, that's our guy. We don't want nobody to touch him, but that's what defense does. And I think that they were ranked 1 coming in, so they're a good team. They're good in defense, and we knew. So you know, good luck to the rest of their season. Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Deion Dawkins, they're saying we don't have to win every game. The Bills are now 4-2 on the season. Now, we did some research going back to 2017, and the Bills have faced back-to-back losses in every single season.
Look at that. Maddie giving an optimism, talking about the Bills have faced back-to-back losses in every season. So, and what she'll continue to say is, you know, Sean McDermott is always right at the ship, and the Bills, and try to give you guys some optimism. I'm tired. Look, there's not a lot to say here, man. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect from a defense like this? Okay? I'm gonna run this music right quick. They brought Jordan Phillips and Jordan Poyer. Okay? I don't know what the hell Jordan Phillip and Jordan Poyer, man.